Here on KTN News, where we're giving you wall-to-wall coverage of the elections 2017. And of course, Kenya is going to the polls on the 8th of August and would like to hear some of the feedback coming through. Like I said, we're giving you the opportunity as well to record video comments, and you can send them to us via WhatsApp on a line that is actually tweeted on our KTN handle, that is at KTN News. Take note of that and send through those comments. But let's see what you're saying here. We're having Action Aid Kenya that is saying, don't re-elect leaders who are known to be corrupt or unaccountable. Vote for justice and accountability. Hashtag Kenya Decides, hashtag August 8th elections. And of course, we here on KTN News have done great coverage on accountability across all the 47 counties. And a few days before elections, my joy is that Kenyans are smarter and ready to make great decisions. Hashtag Kenya Decides. That is coming in from Alphonse Kira. And we have another coming in here from Prospect or De Vitoretto, who is saying America couldn't realize the election was being rigged by Putin, but now they want to practice here in Kenya Decides. Well, those are some of the views coming through. And we're having Dama Joe, who is saying the media should show love for Kenya. That is more than the ratings. And we're having another here coming in from Sam Nato, who is saying democracy cannot happen if there is no tolerance. You tolerate your friend's opinion. Kenya Decides, Jubilee and NASA supporters should take note of this. And we have another here coming in from Vincent Abuya, who is saying, my prayer is for all IEBC officials at all levels to be diligent and maintain a high level of integrity in their duty. Amen. Hashtag Kenya Decides. And another here coming in from Aziz Salem, who is saying, dear politicians, you've been speaking and we kept quiet. It's now time to speak, so please zip up. And he's saying this is going out to Jubilee and NASA. Let's take a look at some of your video comments, though. And let's just see what you have to say about this. There's some views that came through here from some of the East Africans around the region.
Hi, my name is Kasim Kaira and I'm a journalist. The Kenyan election is very important for me because as a journalist, one, I like to cover a story and therefore it is important. But two, I'm from within the region. I grew up in Kenya, I grew up in Machakos and in Nairobi. Anything that happens to Kenya affects me in one way or another. I live in Uganda now and I work in Rwanda too. All of this, whatever happens in Kenya, affects all these countries in one way or another. So, as an East African, it is important for me that the Kenyan election happens in peace and safely, free and fair election. For me, that is why the Kenyan election is important.
All right, you can keep those views coming through as well. Check out our Twitter handle at KTN News and look at the WhatsApp number there that you can send your video comments through. We'd now like to cross over to Nakuru County, where our Mark Namaswa is standing by to give us some details on what exactly is happening there, considering today is the final day for campaigns for all politicians.